I've got a few things to say, but before doing so, I feel the need to let go of this ego known as Aaron M. Evans. A young man who's fairly aggressive, rather relentless, human in every sense and in a constant need for repentance. Though not for what's about to follow this sentence, because whereas this flesh often presents evidence of an age-old villain living in the present tense, one that will never claim to be heaven sent, the spirit I represent is utterly divine, sublime, with eyes focused on inspiring minds that have done time. Not in a cell, I'm talking about a psychological hell, where black men, we're walking around like zombies catching bodies, meaning homies and loving unprotected, so we making women mommies, doing nothing more than passing our trauma down to Lil Johnny, which is why that madness, it shows no signs of stopping. See, I'm not trying to be Bobby, meaning Seal, but what happened to Schmurder is oh so real. Young kings with no hope, feeling like they climbing uphill, so he keep an illegal weapon concealed, all because he felt like he was living in a battlefield. But now, they done caught him with it, so he's on his heels, and he headed upstate, locked in a confined space, something like a 6x8. And don't you know what that'll do to a man's mental state? Especially when all we've been taught is that it's gay for a black man to meditate. Why instead of making sure our people straight, we seem to rather get lost in debates about Golden State or just reiterate Trump's latest mistake? Can't you see we gotta recalibrate the way we think? How's a trapped nigga less of a man for admitting he needs a shrink? When that same man, he grew up seeing his daddy cuffed and beat in the middle of the street, his homie robbed and shot for his sneaks, and not to mention his mama rinsing coke down the sink, just trying to hide it from police. So what in the world you expect that man to grow up and be when his life has been nothing but a series of horror movie scenes? Can't you see these kids, man? We got PTSD. That's why we steady need that weed and that lean, because instead of being treated like a human being, the system wants to lock me up and throw away the key. Because black babies, America eats. And black men, society beats. But I was sent with a message from Elohim that soon he'll destroy America's evil kings, similar to the Hollywood purge of 2017 and Weinstein, where their own actions end up coming back around to bring them to their knees. And in the end, all the hate USA gives the black community is gonna tear down their own regime. See, I'm not telling you what I think, and it ain't me you gotta believe, go see for yourself. It's written in Isaiah's prophecies. The cup of wrath, which belongs eternally to the King.